everybody.
Hi, friends. Well, from way too beautiful Salt Lake City, Utah.
It's Thank God I'm Atheist.
Where we, a couple of silly atheists, just try to hold on to our hats as this world keeps on a-spinning.
I'm Frank Feldman.
And I'm Dan Beecher.
And yeah, sorry, that was after your little pep talk before the show, Dan. That
Okay,
was,
you guys, you have to understand. We just recorded the Frank and Dan Diary for this week, and it is bleak. And I think you should probably sign up to be a patron just to hear how dark it doesn't. This is abnormal. I must declare, it is not normal for our Frank and Dan Diary. It's usually an upbeat, fun time.
Yeah,
and it got genuinely apocalyptic. It was bleak. So,
but anyway, so you try be careful, Dan. You don't want to slip back into that mode.
No, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a joyful, happy time.
Anyway, coming up on the show today, we're gonna be talking about the phenom, James Talarico.
Can I call him Talarico? I just want to. I've never called him that, but it just sounds fun.
It's a great pronunciation. Yeah, this is the very Christian senatorial,
but also very
candidate, very democratic candidate for Senate in Texas. Somebody who we think for the first time there might be a chance in a very long time, there might be a chance of actually electing a Democrat to the U.S. Senate from Texas.
We'll see.
So we'll see how this goes. A lot of it depends on who ends up winning the runoff between the two Republicans.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's a lot of
depends on politics. A lot of stuff. It depends on Texans voting for thing. I don't know.
Well, what is interesting about it, and the question that we're sort of going to be asking ourselves is, how does this feel to be so excited about somebody who's so very open and outspoken about his Christianity being such a favorite on the left right now?
Yeah, it's not a particularly comfortable feeling, but we'll get to it.
Even though I like the guy.
Yeah.
Because he seems sincere. Anyway, that's coming up on the second half of the show. First, we need to talk about some news, Dan, some stuff that happened.
Sure.
Hopefully recently.
Yeah.
Including, Dan, a story about Donald Trump. The good guy Donald Trump.
If we have to.
I know it really does have that sort of feeling when Trump comes up, because it's like, this man, he needs more coverage. Right?
Yeah,
he needs more people talking about him.
Just so much coverage that he can no longer breathe.
Anyway, so I guess he was on Fox News talking to that just peach of a man, Brian Kilmeade, where they were talking about the attack. The attacks at Old Dominion University in Virginia and at the synagogue up in Michigan, and how the attackers allegedly carried out by Muslim suspects, right?
Yes.
And so Donald Trump, he had this to say. He goes, well, it's been going on a long time. It's a disgrace. They came into the country. They sneak in.
They sneak in.
We have a solid border now. We have a border that's 100%. 9 months, nobody came in, but they came in, and they came in a lot through Biden, and they came in through, and then Kilmeade, clearly wanting to cut off this blathering,
this reverie where he's just started. They came in, and also when they came in, and they came.
So Kilmeade came in with a really great question here.
Oh yeah,
Kilmeade. Okay. He's such a good interviewer.
So sharp.
How do you get into the mindset of this? How do you stop? That's his question.
Wait. Okay.
Okay, let's
I
just
like
keep
it
going.
because literally, if none of them makes any sense at all or actually says anything, if they can get through a whole interview with nobody making a salient point or asking an actual question, that'd be pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Donald Trump does get to a point.
Oh God.
Which is that's coming up. He says they're sick people, and a lot of them were let in here. They shouldn't have been let in. Others are just bad. They go bad. Something wrong and something wrong. The genetics, Dan, are not exactly. They're not exactly your genetics.
Oh,
he says.
Wow.
It's one of those problems, Brian. It's a terrible thing, and it happens.
Oh shit.
Then it happens, and it happens too often. We're letting people in with not Donald Trump or Brian Kilmeade's genetics, and whatever that means.
Yeah, I mean, I think we know exactly what that means.
They've got the brown genes.
And it doesn't surprise me to hear it. I mean, it surprises me to hear it said out loud, maybe. It doesn't surprise me that that's what he believes.
Right.
Is that, like, brown people are genetically inferior to him, to Mr. I'm going to let them in. They came in, I came in, they came in, blah, blah, blah. Like, the guy can't form a sentence.
Right.
But he's genetically superior to these brown folks.
Yeah. And let's also just be really clear. Muslim isn't an ethnicity, right? It is a,
in point of fact,
Islam is a religion.
It absolutely is. Muslim.
Well,
have you not heard of the Muslim countries?
So, I mean, there's some things that are being confused here.
Yeah.
But those are not, that's not even the problem, right? The problem is this idea of like good genetics, bad genetics.
Yeah.
We know that it's a stand-in for brown people, but it's also this pervasive idea that is out there, and we get, and to be honest, popular culture has this obsession. Like, how many movies, right? Is there some sort of scenario where it's like the person's bad because of their genetics, right? Or they're like, Star Trek has whole storylines that are about people being superior because of their genetics, right?
Well, look, if it's an alien species, they might be genetically superior.
No, I'm talking about Khan. I'm talking about Khan, right? And the eugenics wars, right?
That's right.
And so,
I mean, let's face it, Ricardo Montalban is genetically superior.
But he's brown, Dan.
There's no getting around it. Yeah.
No, he's brown.
Don't tell Trump. He'll melt.
He'll ban Star Trek 2 from his and they conveniently made Khan white. Did you notice that in the remake?
Oh,
Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah, that was a weird choice.
What? They made him white?
Yeah. They should have gone browner.
Yeah. They clearly weren't even thinking about that. But
no.
Nonetheless, it is Donald Trump. But also this really speaks to, like, I mean, this falls right in line with him wanting to just let the Scandinavian countries, anyone from the Scandinavian countries can immigrate as much as they want to the United States, right?
White people from South Africa.
Coming in as refugees.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I think one of the things that this does, can we just all now admit that comparisons to Nazis are not acceptable? We just can't do a comparison to Nazis. What would possibly compare? I'm just saying he's a Nazi. That's just Nazi talk. So enjoy.
Yeah, this is eugenics type stuff. Right?
Enjoy your
there are superior sets of genes,
right? And they're all Germanic and Scandinavian,
right? Yeah. And that we should be discouraging, like, immigration from inferior sets, right? And it's like This is disgusting, horrible stuff. And the problem is that it's like we hear it. And I think people on the left hear it. People on the right aren't hearing it.
Yeah.
Right. It's just
because secretly it makes sense to them.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And that's what's driving all of this, this ICE stuff and the treatment of all of these. It's not just Muslims; it's any brown people, and so we got to get them out. We got to get them out. It doesn't matter about the law. It doesn't matter about habeas corpus or whatever. Let's just get them out.
Yep.
Speaking of Muslims and people hating them, I got a few of those stories, including one about Texas, where they have a huge voucher program, a school voucher program. It's like $1 billion, where they're looking to give families $10,000 per student that they could use toward private schools.
Great.
Which threatens to kill public schools, and they want it to go to religious schools. They want people
desperately
to be able to go to Christian schools. It's going to be able to go to Christian schools, but at least for the time being, this won't last because there will be lawsuits. But who knows about Texas? They're in the shittiest of all the districts and stuff. But they have now designated several Muslim schools as not available. They don't count. They are excluded. Over 20, I think it's like 24-ish schools are now excluded because they have a connection to because. It's not because. The because is that they are Muslim schools and they don't want to give anything they don't want to treat them fairly.
Right.
But the excuse that they're using is that these schools have some sort of connection to, meaning they hosted an event organized by, or whatever, the Council on American Islamic Relations, or CAIR, which Governor Greg Abbott has declared a terrorist organization. Of course, CAIR is not a terrorist organization any more than, the Baptist, the National Baptist organization would be a terrorist organization. It's just an organization for advocacy on behalf of Muslims in this country. But that doesn't matter to anybody. Florida tried this, and they've been sort of temporarily stopped from calling CAIR a terrorist organization. But the same has not happened yet in Texas. And so that's enough for them to just say, no, we are not going to, these vouchers can't be used because that school hosted an event that CAIR was involved in.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So that's their way of doing it.
Yeah.
And
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think we knew this was coming. They're not shy about their hypocrisy. They have no interest in hiding it at this point. There's nothing to lose for them.
Right.
So,
and they love wrapping their hypocrisy up in these, what they think are clever little tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try this one weird trick to exclude Muslims from all the things.
Right. And also watch the libs' heads explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're real proud of themselves. That's a real cute thing they've done. Of
course, that's cool.
There will be lawsuits. I don't know how they'll go.
Because you do have to treat, if you're going to sort of have, money should not be going to Christian schools, but if you're going to live in a system where the money is allowed to go to the Christian schools, then you do have to treat them fairly.
Yeah.
Right. Like all the different religions, their schools would have to receive it. And that's the problem that they don't want to accept. Right.
Right. Well, and it's
a problem of their own creation.
Yeah.
Right. Because like the public schools weren't fucking Christian to begin with in Texas.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
well, and the thing is that, like, what they're trying to avoid is public outcry when they realize, hey, public schools going to a madrasa. I heard that they're training the terrorists there, and I'm paying for it. What the hell?
The outrage is part of it. You're right.
So,
Yep. All right.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Over in Tejas.
Well, Dan,
Yeah.
I want to go over to Indiana where there's some interesting news about a lawsuit. A couple of women were suing the state over its near absolute abortion ban.
Sure.
And they were suing on religious grounds. They were saying that the ban, that they have religious beliefs that should also, that there should be essentially an exception made also in terms of religion.
Yeah.
For this ban, right?
It's a sketchy. It's a sketchy. Like I understand why they would sue on those grounds, but it seems like not the most solid grounds. But
I mean, you wish they could just sue, period, right?
Right. Yeah.
To end this, and that they didn't have to. The people aren't having to come up with trying to punch holes in the law,
right?
And try in an effort of trying to free up some access to abortion in the state,
right? Just saying, okay, I mean, it sounds to me like what they're saying is, okay, your religion says it's not okay. My religion says it is okay. What the fuck?
Right. So anyway, one of the plaintiffs, I believe it was Jewish. And so they're suing on her behalf on those grounds. It's a class action lawsuit, if I remember right. Okay. And the other main plaintiff is a woman who doesn't belong to any specific religion, but who is spiritual and holds sort of personal beliefs about sort of in the case of the Jewish woman, for her, life begins at birth, right?
Yeah.
And but for the spiritual woman, she's saying that the fetus is a part of her body, and so she gets to make decisions about that, right? Which is interesting.
That's an interesting claim. I don't know why the bodily autonomy claim isn't good enough just as it is. Just say, it doesn't even matter if this is a part of my body. Right. It's using my body to sustain itself, and I don't have to let it do that.
Sure. Anyway, these were the arguments. These were the case. What it all hinges on is whether or not the religious claim itself, not exactly the nuts and bolts of the religious claim, how the religious claim works, but that the religious claim is sort of not allowed by the current law. Anyway, a judge agrees with them. It's been bouncing all around, and it's officially final. This judge has ruled that there absolutely has to be an exception on religious grounds.
Okay.
And this is being held up as, like people are celebrating this. Also because it's cool that they have the spiritual woman in there, because it really, I mean, this allows for a much more broad claim than just, I need to convert to Judaism or some religion that has this kind of belief about
that explicitly
when life begins, right? Like this woman's able to make a claim about her own beliefs, her own spiritual beliefs.
Right.
And so it really broadens things up. It's not officially like completely open to the public yet, to be coming forward with religious claims. There's apparently there's an injunction.
Right.
And in legal terms, I'm not quite sure exactly what that means, but I think it allows both of these women to get an abortion if they needed to. But sort of broadly speaking, it needs to kind of work its way through the final steps. But it has people really kind of a little
jubilant.
Well,
celebratory.
I was going to talk about the right.
Oh, they're
a little concerned.
Yeah, they're outraged. How dare you listen to a Jew over me?
This is Indiana Right to Life President Mike Fitcher. Indiana's Religious Freedom Restoration Act, because that's what this was all about, right? So the Republicans way back when passed one of these stupid Religious Freedom Restoration Acts. Remember when this was like the big deal because we needed to protect religious freedom? Well, the chickens are coming home to roost on this one. And as the left is figuring out, well, if you're going to be sincere about this, then it also grants us stuff too.
Yeah. Bad news, guys. We also have religion.
It works both ways, people. Anyway, so he says that it was never intended to equate taking the life of an unborn child with religious expression in our state. While this current injunction is limited to the plaintiffs in this case only, if it withstands challenge, it will be exploited. So anyone claiming a spiritual belief, even if personal and non-theistic, can justify taking a child's life. Ding, 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 ding. Because guess what religious belief is?
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It's I get to make up any old fucking thing I want and say, well, I believe it. Right? It's not grounded in anything.
You guys have
Even
been
if it's
using
grounded in your
sincerely
stupid
held
book.
religious beliefs as your like touchstone for decades now.
And you can't say, well, it's in the Bible or not in the Bible, because look at all the various different beliefs and religions that spring from that, right? Yeah. And so it's like, you guys can't agree amongst yourselves as to what anything means. So guess what? If you guarantee the right to religious freedom as the ultimate freedom, then people get to make shit up, right? Yeah. In order to secure rights that you were also now trying to take away.
Right.
Because they're not the stuff that you like.
Yeah.
Right. You thought you were protecting yourselves. You thought you were being so fucking clever and expanding your religious rights because you're thinking, oh, because this will expand conservative rights. It's like, no. That's not what you did. You actually just expanded everyone's rights to religion.
Yep.
And to now we get to make shit up too.
we can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you and I have had a couple stories lately of incidents on airplanes. And
oh no, Dan.
I'm taking us back into the air.
Oh,
it's religion at 30,000 feet. This one's got a twist though. I don't know if you're ready for it. Okay. This one involves someone praying on the airplane and the airplane being diverted and grounded, and law enforcement coming onto the plane.
Was it a Muslim?
Ding, ding, ding.
No. Oh, I shouldn't have ruined it. Did I ruin it?
It's okay. It's okay. What passengers may not have known is that it is currently Ramadan, and they became very concerned when a passenger on their plane had a timer set on his phone, and every time the timer went off, he would out loud, and this is problematic, like, don't do it out loud, dude. Like, mumble it to yourself or whatever. He would pray out loud in a foreign language. That is literally what one of the passengers described. That was so terrifying. This guy was praying out loud in a foreign language on a plane. Now, he was very nervous. He was visibly nervous on the flight and apparently went to the bathroom several times, which made people scared. I mean, it's Ramadan. All he can do is drink for the whole day. Yeah. He has to fast, so he can't eat anything.
The nerves were probably just low blood sugar. It was probably just maybe a little shaky.
Maybe he was afraid to fly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, plenty of people are very nervous on flights.
I just want to make sure that we're clear here. For anybody who's listened to these other stories, right, or is aware of these other incidents where it's Christians getting up and like getting out their guitar and singing their like praise songs and trying to lead the entire cabin in song and in prayer and having to listen to whatever nonsense is coming out of there, like having a little church service at 30,000 feet. This guy is just having a prayer.
He's praying out loud.
He's not getting up though. He's not like, hey, everybody, come along. And
no,
see.
he is not. He's not trying to bother anybody else.
Right. He's just doing his thing.
Yeah, he was doing it in a way that is not a good idea. I mean, it really isn't. And Frank, and they also apparently was asking the flight attendant, "Where is his bag?" Which is also,
boy, he just went down the list of things that's going to freak out.
He literally just
probably would have freaked me out.
Ticked a lot of very scary boxes, is what he did. One wonders if, like, it almost sounds like he did it on purpose, but he didn't. The flight was then diverted. Apparently one or more of the flight attendants got so worried. None of them seemed to have gone and asked him, "Sir, what are you doing? What's going on? Can we talk to you a little bit about this?" They just got worried, contacted the pilot, and the pilot contacted FAA, and they downed the plane, and then they drove the plane off to a secluded part of the airport.
So it could blow up over there.
So it can blow up over there. They downed it at the Atlanta airport, and then they took it over there, and then law enforcement came in like full battle rattle and like yelled at everyone, all the passengers, to put their heads down and their hands up. So now there's a video of like people with their heads down and their hands up, and everything was blown wildly out of proportion. And this rocketed through. This video rocketed through the shitty Twitterverse, and people were saying, "This guy's yelling Allahu Akbar and blah blah blah." And it's like, dude, he was praying to Allah. You know what I mean? Like, that's not yelling Allahu Akbar in the way that like a terrorist does. But like literally, they're like, there was a terrorist incident on the plane. No, there was a prayer incident on the plane. It's no different from these other shitbirds.
Right.
Except that he's not doing a good job of trying to be a good member of the plane.
Right.
But at least he's not trying overtly to impose his religion on other people.
Right.
He's just doing his own little thing, and everybody is a freaking out. And you're right. It's kind of a freaky thing. Like, just have any amount of awareness of who you are, of who you're surrounded by, and what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, you should.
But
the fact that he
all
didn't,
have to do that.
That he didn't, and like nobody thought none of the flight attendants thought just to ask what was going on. Like, what the hell?
I think a lawsuit will get Southwest Airlines to do some sensitivity training. I hope this guy sues.
Was Southwest.
It was on Southwest.
Oh, well, people are just pissed that they're in assigned seats now.
It's just, everyone's mad at Southwest. But yeah, I mean, I think this guy has grounds to sue. Absolutely.
Boy.
And hopefully, but I mean, this is where we're at, right? This country, the Republicans want everyone afraid of Muslims. So this guy played right into their hands. It's not great. It's not great.
Glad I wasn't on that flight.
Yeah.
All these stories, I'm just glad.
I'm just trying to get to Fort Lauderdale. Can I just get to Fort Lauderdale, please?
Keep your religion off of your religious expression, whatever it is. Probably just shouldn't be happening in that space.
You know what? Most of the airports have a little chapel area.
Yeah, but
go do it there. Go do it in the airport chapel.
Didn't go off when he was near the airport chapel. His timer went off when he was.
He knew what flight he booked.
In 34D.
You booked that flight during Ramadan. You knew what you were getting yourself into. Do some prep work.
Maybe it was delayed, Dan. Maybe it was. Do we know that? Anyway, people. You're right. People should be sensitive on both sides.
Yes.
Be smart on both sides.
Correct.
Right. Like,
That's the answer.
He has to know what country he's in.
And who he is and what it is that he's doing. And also, he's not doing anything wrong. So shut the fuck up and just, I mean, don't do it quite so out loud. You can do it to yourself quietly.
Just,
yeah. Go into the lavatory, figure out which way east is, and just do it.
There are weird rules about bathrooms. I don't think you can pray in a bathroom.
Oh, that's the other thing. He was probably going into the bathroom to wash his hands. You have to wash before you do the prayer.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's all so stupid.
Yeah, you're probably right. I know a wet nap isn't going to cut it.
No.
And so
you know what? They need new dispensations for air travel.
Yeah.
The Muslims. All right.
Yeah. Okay, Dan.
Yeah.
Pope Leo.
Sure.
I think we're still early days with Pope Leo. I'm not entirely sure. I got burned last time with Francis. We went in really right at the beginning. We were like, this guy's fucking amazing. Right. And then it was like, oh, he's still Pope. He's still Catholic.
I feel like we were hopeful, but I don't know about this fucking amazing business. But we did have some hope. But
if we went back,
we were coming in off of a pretty nasty customer. So like it was a pretty dramatic swing. This one not so much. Anyway, what about Pope Bob?
Anyway, so Pope Leo, he's not cool about this war, Dan. Catholics tend to not like Catholics are just, they like life, right? And things that take life, they usually don't like, right? Yeah. And they're pretty consistent on that. So like war outside of like sort of justifiable wars, they don't like, right?
Okay.
And I guess he's not really seeing this one as really justifiable.
Only because there is no justification. There's not even a justification offered, let alone a valid justification. They haven't even bothered to try.
I will quibble that they have tried. It's just that the target keeps moving. I think the main problem is that there seems to be a different justification every day. Okay. And when the real justification is that Bibi asked.
Yeah.
Right. Benjamin Netanyahu wanted it. So he got it.
Okay. You can have a war, Bibi. But you owe me.
It's fucking insane. Yeah. Anyway, so he, without naming any specific leaders or conflicts, I feel like Leo came out swinging here. This is what he had to say. He said, do those Christians who bear grave responsibility in armed conflicts have the humility and courage to make a serious examination of conscience and to go to confession?
No. Sorry, was that a rhetorical question? Because I know the answer to it.
This is his very serious critique, right?
Right. Yeah.
Is this should they feel bad?
Is this really what we want? I mean, it feels. I'm just gonna say it. Is this a good idea? Have you gone in and talked to Jesus about it? So
anyway, and I like the whole thing. And go to confession. Should they maybe repent for this war?
Oh my God!
Now, of course, Donald Trump is not Catholic. He's not. He's actually nothing. Right. Even though he was raised Presbyterian and has been claimed by the evangelicals who like to come in and lay hands on him and pray around him, and he goes along with it. And I think he probably has started to believe some of their nonsense, that he's sort of a chosen and elect figure. But let's also remember that J.D. Vance is Catholic, and so is Marco Rubio. Right. Yeah. So some top folks involved in this war mongering.
Catholics, did he? He said Christians, right?
He did say Christians.
So he's trying to cast his net as wide as he can.
Yeah, but evangelicals don't go to confession.
Right.
Right. Like he's calling them to do something that Catholics do.
Right.
He's definitely against this war. There is the idea of justifiable war. Mainly, it sounds like it's mainly about defense, like actual defense.
Yeah.
Not made up defense like, oh, well, maybe someday they'll have a nuclear bomb and they'll like threaten us with it.
Right.
Right. Like that's not defense.
The only way to stop a war
that's
is by
offense.
doing a war.
Yeah, they heard that the best defense is a good offense, and they were like,
yeah,
let's go on the offense here.
Let's get them.
A disgusting, horrible war.
Yeah.
And
we're losing. We're losing it. It's not going well. Which is great.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
All
right. Well, I'll close this off with a story of this is a beautiful thing, and I don't know what your plans are, Frank, for April 18th through the 25th coming up, but I think you should mark your calendar, everybody, because something beautiful is happening. It's organized by one, and I'm just so happy I get to say her name, Bunny Pounds, who is apparently
is this a drag queen?
It really needs to be, but it is not. I feel like there is a Venn diagram of drag queens and like sort of Texas Christian moms sort of thing.
Like names or just hair?
All.
Makeup?
I'm just saying there's a Venn diagram and it includes all the things.
Confused by the, like, you can't tell the two apart.
You can't, it
blends.
Right. Yeah. The makeup, the hair, the names, you don't know. Anyway, Bunny Pounds was a political fundraiser and activist who had run for Congress, U.S. Congress in Texas.
Oh, okay.
She lost, alas. Bunny. So Bunny has found a new calling. She was in the Museum of the Bible in D.C.
Okay.
And Jesus done spoke to her. And literally, she came up with a brilliant, beautiful, beautiful idea.
Oh, yay. Good.
She has put together almost 500 people, 475-ish people.
Yeah, okay.
And these are famous people. These are big time, who are all going to read the Bible front to back. It's going to happen. I think it's happening at the Museum of the Bible, and it's going to, like, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. Different people will get up and just read from the Bible, and yeah, there are some heavy hitters in this. We're talking Franklin Graham, who will read the story of the Good Samaritan because he's the head of Samaritan's Purse.
Yeah,
so that's clever, huh?
But they think they can read the entire Bible 12 hours a day for a week.
Yeah,
you think you can get through it?
It's different.
The whole thing back to back?
I think so. I'm sure they can. There was a play of.
What about all the times that the reader falls asleep? Right? Like,
they're each taking very small amounts. There's 475 of them, Frank. Mike Huckabee, ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee will read the 12th chapter of Genesis, which includes a passage about Israel that the Zionists love. That's the one that says, "I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse." So that's choice.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a whole bunch of people. Ted Cruz and his dad, who's an evangelical pastor, are going to read. So yeah,
that's great.
I'll be reading the easy read edition of the King James version, which I did not know existed, but it just takes sort of hard words and substitutes out some more easy words. It takes out antiquated. Like sort of difficult words, and
the easy read.
At
a certain point, this anyway, fucking Bible. I mean, I like that, Mark Twain, wasn't it Mark Twain who said called the Book of Mormon like
chloroform in
print. Yeah. I mean, it's any scripture, right? Like,
it's so
none of this is riveting, exciting stuff.
Can you imagine being one of the readers who has to do Psalms? Oh my God. Or Lamentations. You're just reading like sad poetry.
Or the Bagats.
Right? Yeah. You are low tier reader of the Bible. When you are one of 475 and they give you the chapter that's like, and Joab begat Ezra, and Ezra begat Simon and blah 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 begat blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That is how they tell you we don't value you.
Oh.
So anyway, if you're in DC during that time, you can go and see it.
Stay away.
Or, and you'll all be very happy to hear this, they will be live streaming. So
you don't even have to go.
Yeah.
You just watch from home. Well, guess what's going to be on my TV?
Yeah, nonstop. Well, it'll be similar to when we were kids and our parents put on the general conference, Mormon general conference on the TV. And it's just the most boring thing in the world.
Yeah.
I wonder who will do a good job and who will just be like, ma. Because some of these are going to be evangelical leaders who are going to be like, and lo, the Lord came unto them. So, there will be some excitement, and then there will be some more boring readers.
Yeah, there you go, Dan. It's exciting.
So, yeah. So that'll be happening. And if you would like to write into us and tell us what you think about that or any of the things that we have talked about, please feel free to do so. Podcast at thankgodimatheist.com.
Or call and leave us a voicemail message. We'd love to hear from you. The telephone number is 424-666-8442. Stick around. There's more show coming up.
Well, Frank, we had some folks write into us, so we better
Excellent.
Read it.
Yeah, let's get through it. Yeah, let's hear what they have to say.
George wrote in to say, first off, love the show, longtime listener and supporter. Thank you, George.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening/watching your show, The Dark Theology Behind Today's War Politics, and in your last segment about the rapture and the bomb, it was stated that if it would come down to one person making a good choice not to launch, it was stated that and you thought that it doesn't make sense. Well, if you have not read about Stanislav Petrov, who was in the Russian military, when he had the chance to launch counterstrike against the U.S., he chose reason and disobeyed orders.
Yeah.
Because
there was no strike happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. From my perspective, he did the right thing because the information he had didn't make sense.
Right. But that's what we're relying on.
Yeah.
Because we're relying on systems, very expensive and complicated systems that sometimes don't get it right.
Right.
And we also are seem to be inching toward letting AI systems parse through this kind of data.
Oh my God.
And if you've ever asked ChatGPT something on a topic that
yeah,
that you're an at least somewhat knowledgeable or maybe even an expert in, and it lies to you.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Like,
no.
Aside from just the fact that like relying on a human being in the moment when like the lights are flashing and sirens are sounding, that like there's missiles coming in and the thing they've been trained to do is to stick the key in and turn it and push the button. Like, so
thank God for people like Stanislav Petrov. Great.
Literally, thank God. Like, well, maybe not literally, thank God, but like literally,
figuratively, thank God.
Figuratively, thank God, because like we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
Had he turned the key.
And
like
so,
literally, this would have initiated the death of half the people on this planet.
Right. But also, Frank, I have seen who runs our military, and I've seen the kind of people that they like and that they might be willing to put into a room with a key and a button. And these are people who are eager. We know who, look at these ICE agents who are overpaid and undertrained and just joined up because they want to pull a trigger, because they want to beat somebody up, because they want to tase or
this is
pepper spray
T-Boone
someone.
Pickens or whatever his name was. Not T-Boone Pickens. That was somebody else.
Yeah. You're thinking of Slim Pickens.
I'm thinking of Slim Pickens in the last moments of Doctor Strangelove, riding the bomb, woohoo, with his cowboy hat in the air as he's being dropped out of a plane, riding a bomb.
Right.
Like, that's who we have right now.
And traditionally, what we have, obviously the people that you put in the room with the button are the most sober and most like serious of people.
Yeah.
I don't trust that that's the case anymore.
So
anyway, we shouldn't be terrifying the people. We should be we should be celebrating the fact that we didn't get all blowed up as George does. Yeah. All right. Stu wrote in to say, hi, Frank and Dan. I spent more than 4 decades working with elementary age children, ages 5 through 12. For all of those years, especially when I was a specialist doing tutoring, testing, or volunteering, I left the door of my room open while I was alone with only 1 or 2 students. When I was testing a student and had to have quiet, I made sure that I was in a room with a window, and I always placed a student right in front of the window. I always sat across the table or desk from the student. If my classroom didn't have a window and I needed to be alone with a student with the door closed, I was lucky enough to be in a building with a library that had study rooms with windows, so I would use one of those when the library was staffed with adults who could see through the window. Several times when no such room was available, I used the counselor's office while she was present, sitting at her desk, writing reports. It's too bad that men who work with children have to be policed. It makes things difficult for us all. Yeah. I don't know what the relevance is to no, I'm just kidding. Obviously, we're talking about priests here and the fact that people are so willing to leave their children, even now, alone with faith leaders. And it's just like,
shocking.
No.
Yeah.
They must take more precautions than Stu. But yeah, good job, Stu. You done right.
That's how you do it.
And it is pitiable. It is sad that we have to take sort of heroic efforts to make sure that everyone is visibly understanding that the children are safe, but better that than the alternative. So there we go.
Yep.
And finally, good morning, Frank and Dan. We live in the San Francisco Bay Area. This is signed by your local godless observer, who says, we live in the San Francisco Bay Area, not exactly known as a particularly religious place, but over the past year, I've seen 2 of my son's classmates, both 17, start attending Catholic Mass on Sundays. These kids are not friends, and both made this move separately. What's surprising is that neither of them was baptized, and neither grew up in a religious household. I know both sets of parents, and they're very much agnostic/atheist, Democrat-leaning couples. These are bright, college-bound kids from educated, non-religious families, so it made me curious. Why are they leaning into religion now? My hunch is that the world feels pretty messy, chaotic, and sometimes scary right now, especially when Frank talks about the bomb. No, that was Dan's.
Oh, okay.
That was
I was
me.
like, this made it into another email?
This is me editorializing. Sorry. And maybe they're looking for a sense of comfort or comfort, community, or certainty in the pews. But I'm wondering if this might be part of a broader trend. Are other people seeing teens who didn't grow up religious starting to explore religion on their own? Yeah, I mean, and I'd love to hear more people write in about this or call in about this.
Yeah.
I think I have seen that this is a trend that is happening, especially among young boys. But also, like, this is the problem with raising your kid atheist, because how are they going to do their rebellion? Because you don't, when you're raised your kids
Right.
religious, the rebellion's easy. I'm just going to go off and smoke pot and have sex or whatever.
Right.
But when you raise your kid nothing, this might be the way they rebel. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think, and let this be a lesson to you, religious parent or non-religious parents out there. Maybe take your kids to church every now and then, and bore them to tears. Make sure that it's a boring church. Don't take them to but take them to weird church and a couple of them.
Yeah.
And just say, I just want you to know what they're doing, and then they'll be, when they're looking for answers, maybe they won't turn there. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it does seem like if you're raising your kids completely sort of absent of religion, but maybe you're not, it's just not even a topic that comes up. They're probably just curious at a certain level, right? Like,
yeah, but
I remember being young and being curious about other religions. And
sure.
I would assume that that even growing up with no religion, that I would be curious about this thing that so many people go and participate in.
But there is a danger.
But it is
because they're at an age where they're going to go in and then they're going to be embraced. And they're going to say, "Oh, hey man, so great to have you here. It's so good to see you, blah blah blah. We've got an activity on Wednesday. You should come out to it. It'll be a lot of fun." And before you know it, they're associating good feelings with church, and then they don't care that it doesn't make any sense, and that it's like,
and it is easy community.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not that I have a problem with easy community, but like there's this whole theology that's attached to it that's kind of gross. So, all right. Do we have anybody to thank?
We do, Dan. We have a new deacon on Patreon by the name of Spooky.
Woo! Nice.
So thank you so much, Spooky. And if you'd like to join Spooky, you can go to our website, thankgodimatheist.com/donate.
Yeah.
Sign up to be a patron of the show. It's
Why
really
not?
great. You get like a priesthood, like right here.
Yeah.
A deacon, the office of deacon in our fake priesthood.
That means that you have magic powers. And I don't know about you, but I don't believe in those.
But they're fun to have.
But you might as well have them. Why not? You might as well be able to go around and be like, I'm a deacon.
It's a hedge.
You could be a priest. You could be a high priest. Like how high you want to go. You could also be one of the if you're really going to put in the time and more importantly the money, you could become the last person we have to thank.
Yeah. As always, Dan, we have our top donor to thank, our Lord and Savior, Alexandra.
More show coming up. All right, look, there's this guy. He looks like Opie Taylor grew up and became a politician. Which is not to say that he looks like Ron Howard. He doesn't. He just looks like Opie.
Still, like Opie didn't grow up.
Either that or Howdy Doody. Anyway, James Talarico.
Yeah, I heard his voice before I ever saw him.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, wow, he's really, really white. That was what
he is very, very white.
Yeah, he's a white guy.
And he is very, very Christian.
Mm-hmm.
And he is running for Senate, and he just won the primary, beat out Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah.
To
be the Democrat in Texas.
A Democrat senator from Texas.
It's unheard of.
It's possible. It's probably not going to happen. Let's be real, but it's possible.
Well, it's the first time that there's been a Senate race in Texas in a very long time where anybody was like, oh, the Democrat could possibly win.
Yeah.
Right. And again, I said this earlier on the show, it depends on who comes out of this primary, the Republican primary, because it was too close to call on the Republican side.
Yep.
And now, of course, the national politics are starting to get even more involved. Like Donald Trump I don't even know if Donald Trump has endorsed one or the other. Has he? I know he said he was going to.
I don't know.
And that he was like, once I do the other one, you have to drop out. Right. And it's like, I love this guy. Like the way that he thinks that he can just like boss everyone around.
Right. And the way that they let him.
The way that they let him.
I mean, he thinks he can because they all just say, yes, daddy, when he tries to do it.
Well, anyway, the issue with James Talarico is really that, and it's the reason that he does stand a chance in Texas, is that he speaks Christian, right? He speaks Christian big time.
Thoroughly.
He's technically a seminarian.
Yeah.
Who
is Austin
taking
Presbyterian Theological Seminary.
He has like one term left to become a preacher, and he just hasn't. He's been too busy with politics.
He's a dropout. He's a seminary dropout.
This guy's anything but a dropout. But anyway,
I mean, he also went to Harvard.
Yeah.
Stuff. So,
dude, he's pretty smart.
He's got a head on his shoulders.
But anyway, so big time Christian, talks Christianity left and right, but from a liberal point of view, right? Like this is not evangelicalism. This is like really open and loving Christianity, right? It's God is love Christianity, and he talks about love all the time. And
not only that, did you see the thing that came out, like the thing that they hit him with the second he became the Democratic contender was a quote that he did a while ago about God being non-binary.
Right.
Yeah. And he makes a good argument, but that is not going to play. That is not crossover Christianity right there. That is, also he does get some of the theology wrong. I will say, as someone who has who his other job is just studying the Bible.
Dan, I love this perspective that you can get the theology right.
No. I'm sorry, not the theology wrong. He gets a technical thing wrong. He gets a translation issue incorrect.
I'm sure that's happening.
He uses
the time. And Anyway,
it doesn't matter. Like the thing is that, like, yes, what he's doing is he's using Christianity to make liberal points, which we've all been waiting for, because because Jesus's message is largely easily translatable to liberalism, to liberal causes.
It's and what it definitely is not is the sort of radical Christian nationalist thing that's happening in this country. Right. It is not that in any way, shape, or form. Right.
Yeah.
And so for him to be coming out with that, it has some appeal. It's gotten people on the left really excited because he stands a chance at flipping the Senate. Right. Because that's the critical thing. Like if the Senate wasn't in play, right, in 2026, then this, I don't think people would be all that excited. I wouldn't care that there's some Christian Democrat guy down in Texas that's making waves, right? Like I would just be like, oh, that's interesting. But it's that because he can win, or there's a chance that he could win. Right. He's sort of in that conversation of the people that we need to have win. And there is a chance, the math is there, to flip the Senate for the Democrats. The math is really stacked against the Democrats from ever controlling the Senate. Right. In this country for a long time.
Yeah.
And so the fact that there's actually some play here because the Republicans are so distasteful right now. It's interesting. Anyway, so for me, it's really this question of like it feels weird to be excited for James Talarico, even though I think James Talarico is a good person, right?
Yeah.
And his message is good. It just feels very strange to be, oh yeah, Christian is coming to save us.
Well, and this is the big question, right? The question is the solution to like right-wing extremist Christian nationalism, is the solution to that left-wing Christianity? Because it might be that what a whole bunch of people who are sort of like really not comfortable with what the right wing is doing, they need cover to bring their Christianity with them to the other side. And right now, the messaging that they've gotten for decades has been Democrats are Satan's minions. Democrats are demonic. Democrats are evil. They hate Christianity. They hate Jesus. They hate blah, blah, blah. And so is the necessary ingredient like good Christianity to battle bad Christianity? Or
I think
do we just need to like bad, or is it just no Christianity? But I think no Christianity is slowly doing good things. I don't think it's an either or, actually. I've set it up as a binary thing, and it's not.
It's the slow decline of Christianity. Yeah. Right. Over time.
The slow and very noisy decline of Christianity.
But then at a certain point, we have to be realists. There will always be Christianity and Christians in this country.
In our lifetime, sure.
Yeah. And so, like, what we need is or what would be great would be if the really crazy, scary ones weren't controlling the entire discourse about what Christianity is.
Yeah.
And James Talarico coming in is actually offering a very different perspective of what Christianity is. And it's far more appealing. Yeah. Right. It is attractive, right, to anybody who feels a little tired of and exhausted by all of the vitriol and all of the hate and all of the anger and all of the just negativity that comes out of modern Christianity in this country.
Yep.
Right. Like that's all it's become, and it's distasteful. And we live in a society where by and large, people are pretty open about, like, I don't care that person's gay or that person's whatever, right? Like, Americans tend to, on a whole, just kind of be like, ugh, right? But we have this like little corner that's being so nasty, and that has claimed power, at least within one of the two parties, that we either have the horrible Democrats or the horrible Republicans.
Yeah.
And like, isn't it great that somebody's coming along with a message of love and kindness and goodness? And that's how he's trying to model Christianity to people. And we need that.
Yep. We'll see what happens. It's hard to know what to expect, where this will go, what twists and turns will happen.
Yeah.
But it is nice to see a fresh-faced kid. He's 36, which wasn't a kid when I was then, but feels like a kid when I'm now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to see a guy who's out there and feels like, and I don't know what's going on in the man's mind, but it feels like he's doing his damnedest to actually try and live his religion.
Yeah.
And his religion is not the nasty, gross kind. And I think we need to prop that up when we see it. When you see religion that isn't horrifying, maybe we need to be like, yeah, look at that. That's good.
That's how
we're proud of you.
If you have to be religious, go do that.
Go do that.
Look at
that as an option. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. We'll see what happens. When we know what's going on with Talarico, you'll be the first to hear about it, friends. Anyway, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it out there, James. I know you're listening.
Oh yeah, big fan.
We're gonna have you on if you ever want to come on the show. You're welcome to come on. and talk to a bunch of filthy, dirty atheists about what you're doing out there. All right. Well, that's it for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you would like to write into us about Talarico or anybody in the political sphere, please feel free to do so. It's podcast@thankgodimatheist.com.
Or call and leave us a voicemail message. We'd love to hear from you. The telephone number is 424-666-8442.
To support the show, go to thankgodimatheist.com/donate.
This episode was edited by Roger Gowdy, and music was provided by the Red Rock Hot Club and Gordon Johnston.
Thanks so much for tuning in. We sure do appreciate you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank God I'm Atheist is a production of TGIA Media, LLC, copyright 2026, all rights reserved.